No common ground with Common Core. A group of teachers and parents say the educational reforms are outrageous, and they're going to join us live next to talk about it. Welcome back. The Common Core curriculum, a set of school standards set up by the federal government, upset one Missouri teacher so much that she spoke out against it despite her school administration warning her not to. Listen.
It has been heart-wrenching to watch my students' frustration when having to be taught these lessons, especially when I know better from all of my years of teaching that this is not appropriate, but I am powerless to do anything.
Well, that teacher is not alone. More educators are stepping forward in the fight against Common Core. Joining us now, kindergarten teacher Susan Kimball, fifth grade teacher Tanya Popst, and substitute teacher and concerned parent Heather Drury. Nice to see all of you this morning. Welcome to the show.
Hello. Hi, thank you.
Susan, why did you decide to speak out?
Because it was wrong for our children. I was very concerned for them because they do not have a voice. And the curriculum was so tied. It was scripted. We could not deviate from the curriculum. We had no way to differentiate for the children who needed differentiation. Even I have some gifted and really bright children, and it was causing them lots of anxiety and frustration, and they were not learning the way that I have had them learn in the past.
So being held
so
back
very concerning.
So being held back in a way. Tanya, one of the arguments we've been hearing here on the show as we've had this debate about Common Core is that it's not the curriculum, that it's not the content of Common Core, it's the state implementation of those standards. Do you disagree?
No, I do not disagree. I think it has a lot to do with what we're being told, what we're having to do, and what we're not being told.
So it's not really about the curriculum, though, Susan. You're talking about some of these gifted students almost being held back because they're having to learn at a slower pace. Is that how I'm understanding what you're saying?
Well, it is the curriculum. The standards are not bad in and of themselves, but it is the curriculum that we are being tied to have to follow, the way that they are implementing the curriculum in order to teach those lessons, those standards.
Heather, where do you come down on this as a substitute teacher and a parent yourself?
I'm really concerned because I feel like that Common Core is driving a wedge between parents and their children. There's so many things that with Common Core, the way that it's computer-based, and that parents are not going to be kind of in the loop of what their children are doing. So that's one of the things that has me really upset, and that should upset parents all over this nation.
So, okay, so computer-based, so you're saying that some parents might not be as technologically adept as their kids are, but is that a bad thing? Or, we always know that kids are going to be a little bit more advanced than their parents.
Well, it's not necessarily technologically advanced or adaptive. It's more of what we're used to seeing in schools is that your kids have textbooks. And with Common Core, it's going to be all their lessons, all their stuff's going to be done on computer because they are in the works of doing the curriculum that's going to be computer-based. So your child will not bring home textbooks anymore. So the parents won't know what their kids are doing anymore in the schools. So you will not be, you won't be informed, you won't be able to help them when they're at home with their schoolwork.
Tanya, I'll give you the final word on this. Do you feel like your voice is being heard?
I do now. I don't feel that it was being heard before, but since the Senate hearing, I definitely feel that we are being heard, and hopefully the nation will go and research this and find out for themselves, find the truth.
Susan, Tanya, and Heather, we appreciate you joining us this morning. It's a tough issue and affecting so many families out there. Thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank you for having us.
You bet.